My name is Jerome Altman. I am the director of the Exodus Drum and Bugle Corps. One of the greatest things that I found was that music is always an encouragement and uplifting, and it gives the kids a chance to do great things in the community.
Do we have another individual that will be coming up?
We have someone very important.
Okay, sounds great.
Neighborhood.
How you doing today? Good to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're taping, so please be quiet as we're taping. Everything's recorded, digital. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Thank you.
All right, and we're back. As I said,
Start taping.
Recording in progress.
5, 4, 3.
how you doing again? As I said earlier, we're back. We're over here at the Exodus Institute, 816 North Laramie. And here we're going to have discussions, open forums on how we can introduce special programs to our youth, young individuals, as well as the community at large. And so right now we're having an open forum where we talk to people that can come in and mentor our youth, mentor our young adults. We can learn about the resources that we have in our communities. We can use that to help project development and to create programs that will be beneficial to help stop the violence and create a safe haven in our communities. We're blessed today to have special guests today from our community. We have the alderman here today, and these are some of the things that we need to reach out to if we have issues in the community. Go and feel free to be able to talk to the alderman and your T.R.I.P.S program. They come and visit all the time. That's what we need, more community policing and community involvement, so we can feel that we love each other and that we can be in safe environments. So today we have a special guest. I'm going to let you introduce yourself and tell the people of the viewing audience, as well as our social media network, who you are, what you do, and how we can be of assistance to what you're doing in this community.
Thank you, and thank Jerome for inviting me today. And it's always good to be back at Exodus and the home where we started at. My name is Emma Litz. I'm the alderman for 37th Ward. I've been the alderman for 23 years. And during the time of my being in office, this is one of the locations that we sought with the city to make sure that we keep a place for our children, to help Exodus to have a home. For many years, my campaign and being alderman of the ward, we would have the bugle corps, the drummer boys, to go out and they would have a place in there, but they didn't have nowhere to go. And Jerome came to me and said, alderman, we need a place for young people. And they've been growing by leaps and bounds. And if you have a heart, you know, I'm biblical because you got to help the children. And the Bible speaks of helping our children. Oh, yeah. And we were children at one time. And the only way we are where we are today because somebody helped us. And so we always have to give back. And I'm looking to be able to help our young people. For the 23 years I've been in office, I've just been able to get a center for the whole large number of young people. We just cut a ribbon on Laramie and Leclerc, one of the largest soccer field, baseball, just everything for young people. Where we can't have one, we need multiple places. And for my trouble and standing fast on what I believe in, God blessed me to be able to get a Boys and Girls Club the same time as I'm getting the youth center. Double for my trouble. Double for my trouble. That's when you stay committed.
Oh, yeah.
Look, when we grew up, we were able to have a safe place to go outside and play. And I heard the gentleman say he was afraid to come over here. I'm not afraid of my community, but I'm very watchful because I've lived here for so long. Of being around people you know. I know that they're capable of doing any and everything, but I'm not afraid. That's different from people who don't live here. To say that they're afraid. I'm afraid to go up in Lincoln Park, or Logan Square, or Lakeview. That's where I'm afraid to go now, because that's where it seems like most of the crime is happening at. It's not necessarily all about West and South Side anymore.
It's everywhere.
During the time of being in office, there have been movements under my leadership by leaps and bounds.
Oh, yeah.
And it was only by the grace of God. And if we want to talk about history, I have to tell you a little about my history so you can see where my future is going. And that's what our kids is missing also. They got to know their past so they know where they're going in the future.
Oh, yeah.
So let me take you a little bit to our past so you know that. It's not about where we are today. It's about the fight that people have died for us to get to where we are today.
Oh, yeah.
It's about the struggle that our parents and our grandparents, great-grandparents, our forefathers put up with before now.
Oh, yeah.
So if we're not going to tell our children about the struggle that we had, how can we relate to them today about what they're going through? And our children right now, many of them are suffering from emotional stress. They're stressed out. And if you don't take time to learn what they're stressed out and being able to communicate with them, we could end up having them being suicidal. We could have them having a mental breakdown. We could have them getting out there doing activities they shouldn't be doing. We have to hold ourselves accountable first in order to help them. And he told me to introduce myself, but I'm telling you about what I think in life because I don't waste no time. And I don't hold back on no punches. I can give them and I can take them at the same time because it makes me stronger. When we move from, we're talking about Black history, if our children know that at one time we didn't know nothing about Burger King, McDonald's, none of that food. We was learning how to cook at home. We learned how to make things happen. But being healthy food for our bodies. We learned how to drink Kool-Aid and water, not pop.
That's right.
Right.
Not energy drinks. We have to look at water being the substance for the body. And our children say, I don't like no water. But what do you do to make sure that your child doing the right thing for their health? Because if they don't drink water, then you're going to pay for it later on in life. Let me just say, through the work, just during the pandemic, I'll bring you forward. Last 4 years, while we were locked down, I wasn't able to move around, none of us was, but I was able to work the computers, and I was able to get on Zoom meetings, and we finished up our Joint Public Safety Training Academy, and then we put our Boys and Girls Club next to the academy. Let me tell you, we talk about we don't like the police. But when do I understand that. But our kids, those are good paying jobs. And when they come in our neighborhood, we need people looking like us. Why ain't nobody looking like us? Because our kids are not trying to go into that profession. And then we have everybody else around trying to protect us. And we act like we can't protect ourselves.
See?
So we want our children to be able to be what they can't see, which is why that Boys and Girls Club is right there next to the Public Safety Academy. They're going to see the firemen. the paramedics, the policemen there, and going in and how they look at talking to them, interacting with them.
Right.
We want to change this mentality that all of them are bad because they're human beings just like you and I. And in every profession, you're going to find something wrong with it. And there's somebody who's not doing what they should do. Next to the Boys and Girls Club, we have 2 restaurants. Clover's, the hamburger place, come to the west side of Chicago. Clover's. You don't have to go to the suburbs, you don't have to go out south, you don't have to go into area, you can come in and get one hamburger in your own community.
Butterburger.
And then we can have a sit-down restaurant, a breakfast place, Peaches.
Pizza.
Peaches is currently over on the south side of Martin Luther King Drive on 35th Street. They're moving right here. These are 2 black-owned restaurants.
That's rich.
2 black-owned restaurants as we celebrate Black history. Now, I'm going to get the workforce to go in there with those.
Oh, yeah.
And we want the young people to be able to interact so that they can be able to learn how to be entrepreneurs themselves. And we have Amazon. Amazon is coming to the community, yes they are. In spite of what we've been heard. They built the facility on Division and Carson. The facility is there, but as we heard, Amazon is restructuring their whole program throughout the country. What they want to do now is to put in robots, so that they can do the heavy lifting things that people were complaining about when I talk about restructuring. And then we want to still hire 250 from the community to be able to work there. Those jobs started out at $17 or $18 an hour. After 3 months' time of working with Amazon, if you want to go get your college degree, they'll pay for you to go to college.
All right.
That's what young people say, education. Continue to get your education as long as you can get it free. And then we got Starbucks coming into the community. Also on North Avenue in Cicero, we have a Starbucks that's being built there, along with Five Below. I know you've been going to the suburbs and the brickyard, but Five Below will be right here in our neighborhood. So we can talk. And if you can see this building right here, I know you've heard of the Laramie State Bank.
Yeah.
Right here in front of us, where they're going to be able to put a museum in there, a blues club, or have a bank, and then have mixed-use housing, affordable and some affordable and affordable and mixed income, so that you can be able to keep our community low income. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Affordable and low income, so we can keep people in our neighborhood. And we have PCC Wellness Center up on Lake Street. They're expanding their facility so we can have more care where people won't have to go out of the neighborhood. They'll have it right in the neighborhood. And tomorrow I'll be cutting a ribbon on the healthcare facility in the 4700 block on Chicago Avenue, where you see that's going to help it out, open their district. People who have mental illness case can go into that facility and get help, where we won't have to be looking for places to go. We have them in our community. Look, I'm excited about the work that I'm doing in the neighborhood, and I give it my all, 110% every day, because I love the community, and we all raise our hand and we swear that we're going to protect the people.
That's right.
We're going to serve the people. I had to do that 23 years ago, and I keep that honor in my heart every day as I go out, because I promised that I would do this, and I'm going to be true to my word, because if I don't, I got the Lord watching me. So he sees and knows everything. And I don't want the whooping from him, and you shouldn't want it either when you don't do what he tells you to do. So I'm going to keep doing what he tells me to do, and that's to keep working out here to serve his people. You know, I don't take the job lightly, because I have people's life in my hand every day. Every day I move, and when I say I don't tell people that I don't have time to talk to them. I'm going to hear what they got to say, because I don't know what it is they're going to tell me. So first of all, My time is your time, and I'm here. I need your help February 28th. If you're in 37 Ward, I need you to punch 52 so I can keep doing the work that I do. Thank you.
One quick question. Now, the facility that they have on Madison and Central, are you also involved with that?
That's in Alderman Talaferro's ward, 29th Ward, but I support the project.
Okay. So, your office, and I think we have somebody here from the Garfield Park Advisory Council. I'm also a vice president of the Garfield Advisory Council. We have Gina Jamerson here. She's also a part of the Garfield Park Advisory Council. And I know they have that West Side Rising and a lot of other groups that's collaborative. Do the Austin community collaborate with other communities that's right around it? And if so, do you have any suggestions on what we can do to help, bridge the gap of all of us? Just, so someone don't feel like if they walk from Austin into Garfield area or go into Humboldt Park, there's a thread of people we can do to make this feel safe.
I learned that during the negotiating, working on the Public Safety Academy, that communities are separated, but peoples are not. Wards are separated, but peoples are not. And yes, we do need to collaborate. So in working with some of the groups in the Garfield Park area, the West Humboldt Park area, we are going to have to start building these relationships with Austin area. It's not about, it's the west side now, baby. It's all about the west side. I gotta tell you, it's the whole entire west side. It's not just about one ward anymore, because all our peoples are suffering. And if I don't help my brother over here, then I don't need him pushing back on me over here. We need to see how this God's world, this is enough for all of us. And we need to just try to put it together and make it happen. So I have started, because I service part of Humboldt Park area, Austin area, part of the Belmont Cragen area, I have to bring peoples together in order for to do Chicago Avenue, and they're doing a development down Chicago Avenue. It's coming from Austin, it's going all the way to Keswick. We're going to have new streets, we're going to have benches out on the outside where we can sit in, the bike lanes, the trees planted, and gateways to our community. Other people have gateway where you're going to know you coming in, Soul City Quarter, where you're going to have signs representing black folks area. And that's what's coming to our neighborhood. City is working on it now, and if you see these flyers, you should go to some of the meetings and be a part of shaping what Chicago Avenue is going to look like in our community. We have to have, it's our plan, it's our time. I look at it as our time now. And we need to capitalize on that. So in your Garfield Park, just to mention, CTA is getting ready to move their headquarters, and that's over on Lake and Pulaski, which is going to be in the Garfield Park area. And that's in my ward. So I would look forward to working along with you to bring that $240 million project over here to 37.
Amen, amen. So there you have it. Right, as you can see, we have our own alderman of this ward. Tell them the board here again, and then
Ward 37. That's 37. My name is Emma Mitz, 37th Ward Alderman. My office is located at 4924 West Chicago Avenue. My phone number is 773-379-0960. You can email me at emma.mitts, M-I-T-T-S, @citychicago.org.
thank you very much, Emma Miss. We appreciate you coming out here, spending this time with us today. I don't know if we want to just start asking questions right now. You could probably ask some of them, because we have a lot of guests today, and you can either write or she's right here. You can talk to her. That's one of the good things about her coming down and talking to you personally, because she's right here where you can voice your opinion. And right now we're on the internet and other stuff, so certain things we may need out there. We don't know what's going on, but we're live right now. So if you have a question, your alderman is right here in your face.
Awesome.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate it. And can we have the next guest come up? Thank you very much.
down, Joy. Yeah, we got to. You ready?
Yep.
Hold on.
Are y'all quiet on the set?
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
Counting. 5, 4, 3.
All right, and we're back. And as you can see, we have a lot going on today. We have a lot of people that came down to the Austin area right here at the Exodus Institute. This is the place where we get together. We have open forums. We have discussions. We have mentorship programs so that we can teach our youth and young individuals what they need to do to connect with their older generation, to connect with the younger generation, so we can look back at our past, so we can know how to go forward. Just as in Sankofa, we want to start using forums like these to talk to our individuals, to have discussions, to develop programs, to talk to our aldermen, our elected officials, as well as the CAPS, the police department, so that we can build safer communities, safer environments for our young individuals in this area as well as all across the Chicagoland area and abroad. So thank you for just watching us and stay tuned to this program. Always remember, you are the missing link to helping change our communities. So right now we're here with another guest. I want you to introduce yourself and tell us what you've been doing in the community, some of your concerns, so that we can help try to connect you and bridge you with the people that we think that we should be trying to do at this community forum.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sister Jones, and I have a question to ask you. Everyone who is a Christian, a believer, raise your hand, please. Now, you know, he said if you're afraid to represent him before man, he ain't going to represent you in heaven. Basically, the masses of us are believers in Jesus Christ. God said that it is our responsibility, according to Isaiah 58, to defend the fatherless, where 70% of the children in the public school system are fatherless. It's the church's responsibility. I never saw one time in the Bible, as I read the Bible, I never saw Jesus Christ, our black brother, running around trying to get a Roman soldier to help him with the ministry. So I guess my first thing right here is I'm saying is that we as a people must unite. We as a black people must come together and deal with the root cause of what's really going on in our community. Now, if you watch Tell Her What,
Tell a lie.
I don't hear you tell her what? Tell a lie. If you watching television, they call it the news, 375, whatever now. If you're watching that and getting your information from there, then you are very much deceived. The Bible calls its word the good news. If you want to really know what's going on, read the good news so you can be aware of what's going on right here. Okay, now, I'm going to get to the root of the problem right here. I'm here now because our children in the school system, it's not that they don't want to learn. It's not that they don't want to go into the police department, the fire department. Our school system has been intentionally gutted. They've taken out phonics, cursive, occupational training, and they have implemented it with, right now, they have sex toys that they're training the children on how to use sex toys in school. They're transgendering the children right now, showing the babies how to have all kinds of sexual activity when the masses of them cannot read. If you want to come to the solution of the problem, guarantee our children that they have just and fair education in the school system, which they don't. Right now, it's kind of like our children are sitting there, they're cash cows for any perverted curriculum to be implemented and used on them. They're waiting for someone to protect them and help them from that. So my solution here is we as a people need to come together and really start. My solution is to go back black. Go back black. There's no way in the world you can trust this system. The whole system is systemically racism. Once you go left, they make it right. Once you go down, they go up. Once you paint it purple, they turn it black man? How do you have it where the one who scores the highest at 6 years old is a black male? The black boys score highest at 6 years old than any other race, but yet one out of 10 graduate approximately from high school. We got the biggest prison system in the world, the worst school system in the world, and we keep saying, if the kid, I'm going to say this to you. I love what the man was saying about food, but the kids right now, all they want is a quality education to guarantee them. They don't want to be transgender. They do not want to be abused. They do not want to be sexualized. They do not want pedophiles, and that's what it is. LGBTQP. P for pedophilia. They do not want to be transgender. They don't want to be groomed. They don't want to know how to use sex toys in class. They want to know how to read in phonics. But I am a school teacher. They took the phonics out. They put in Common Core curriculum, just in case you all don't know. When they put in the Common Core curriculum, the suicide for ages 10 and under tripled in the school system. 10 and over went up to 76% suicide because they were giving them Marxism, socialism, and communism curriculum. It's even worse than that now. Now they're grooming them. The city of Chicago is united with the hospital to purchase sex toys and teach and train the children through Planned Parenthood how to use sex toys instead of getting the education. So please, please, don't ever tell me after you watch Tell a Who? Tell a lie, and come back with that manure in my face telling me our black kids don't want to be fighting. They don't want to be, you're a liar and the truth ain't in you. You're ignorant, and not saying you're stupid, just you're not aware. You don't even know this happening, but it's happening and it's been happening. My babies in school, they want an education. They want to learn. They want someone to love them. The black boys don't want to be on the corner. In whatever school they're in, there's about a 70% chance that the black boy is going to be the first one they suspend. Not because he's doing wrong, but because the teller what? Has stereotyped him as being bad because they're envious and they're jealous of him. And according to the Bible, where there's jealousy, there is confusion and every evil work. So we're trying to figure out, well, what have we get like this? You've been watching too much teller what? And then it makes you hate your own seed. Listen to me, I live up the street. I ain't scared to come in my community for what? I know my black boys. I train my black boys. My black boys, some of the sweetest boys on this planet. My mother was on the CTA going downtown at 80-something. She said the only one stood up with all the other races on the bus. The only one stood up and gave her a seat was the one that the teller lie is telling you is a villain. So with that, I'm going to throw my mic because I feel like throwing it. I'm going to crash the plane and I'm going to let the next person minister. And I wish you all would stand up and represent and protect our children. God's word says protect and defend them. And we as a black people my age, y'all screwed up. We messed up bad. We messed up. We need to ask our sons in prison, our daughters, our children in the worst school system in the world with the biggest prison system in the world and the only city that has a child prison. We need to repent and say, God, forgive us for dropping the ball and listen to tell a lie, tell a lie. In Jesus' name, amen.
So can you tell us a little bit about where your organization is located, how to get in touch with you? So if anybody have any questions, they can reach out to you.
You can contact me through Jerome. He has my contact information.
So there you have it. If you want to contact some of these individuals that are here at the forum, always you're invited to come down on Wednesdays. We're here from 12 until 3 o'clock, and you can get a chance to meet, greet, and talk to people that make a difference in your community. You're the missing link to helping change our community issues. So we'll be right back. Thank you very much for getting up here and letting us know what you're doing and how you're helping change our community.